Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Two Hands in a Radio, where we look at inexpensive shortwave radios and other sundried stuff. I'll have to look up what a sundried means. Anyway, I digress. Today we are looking at the IMA World Band Portable Radio, model number IMR-90. IMA IMR. Alrighty, IMA is the brand name. Found this on eBay. It was new in the box. It says it's new in the box anyway. It's a vintage radio, so you never know quite what you're going to get. Even when they're new, they can have problems. And this will be our example of use a lot of caution when it's vintage and new or used or anything. You gotta be careful. Anyway, comes to us from eBay for $7.99. Shipping was more than the radio itself. I think it was $9.95 shipping. A little high on the shipping, that's okay, because I've never seen this before. And if you've played along at home, you know it's not all about the bargain. Sometimes you got to find it, and you just got to do it. Anyway, AM, FM, longwave, shortwave radio. Neat little radio. Does have a slight issue that we're going to take care of. Let's just get into it. Grab it by its handy little wrist strap. Inside the box, we've got some yellowed instructions. And important, please fill out and return within the next 15 days for your warranty. Probably I'm out of luck with that, I'd say. Anyway, here it is. Neat little radio. Looks really neat anyway. It is 7 3/4 inches across, and that includes the knob over here, 4.5 inches tall, 1 3/4 thick. We've got our patented wrist strap there that just kind of flumps over the top. It's just a flumpy little strap. It doesn't know what to do with itself, really. Anyway, we've got about I'm going to say about a 2-inch speaker in here. The off button is a slider on-off, power on-off switch. It's a very, very standard little radio. Shortwave, long wave, medium wave, AM, FM, and our shortwave band selector here, 1 through 7. I don't think there's a way to identify where you're at. Nothing lights up, illuminates where you're at shortwave wise. It is an analog dial. The whole thing's analog, so that's kind of cool. On the right hand side, just a tuning knob. The back side, we've got our frequency ranges. FM, long wave, and medium wave are all just standard stuff. Shortwave is from 5.85 to 22 megahertz, so it's it's okay. And it's not continuous. There are some gaps in between there. It skips over some good stuff too. The batteries, no batteries in this one. The batteries stack on top of each other. The 2 on the bottom, the positive, go to the left. The 2 on top, the positive, goes to the right. And it did not work when I put batteries in it. And I said, well, that sucks. And so I obviously different batteries, and no avail. And made sure all the contacts were touching something, and everything looked good there. My only thought would be that one of the wires has come loose over time, and from the power stuff or whatever. It's something inside here. May get brave and get inside of it just to see what's happening. Couldn't hurt anyway. But it will not work on batteries. And it won't work at all now if I do that again. Does have a mono headphone jack, 6-volt DC adapter. That's how we're going to power this thing up. And you say, but Two Hands, you're out in the middle of a cornfield. And where are you doing this and what are you doing? Well, I would have said that probably a year ago, I would have said that. My son has a Halo power brick, and it's like a bazillion milliamp hour battery, and it has USB ports on it. This thing can even jump start a car, but you can run an appliance on it for a short amount of time. When I say appliance, I mean like a little radio or something like that. So I've got that here today, and we'll see if this thing actually works any better. But so that's what we've got going today. It's Halo brand. You can look that up if you're interested in little power bricks and things. I never paid really any attention to it until this wouldn't work with batteries. And I said, son, help. Will this thing work? And it does. So I'd be interested to see if it jump started the car. Anyway, I digress. I'm going to a different review altogether. But let's, the antenna is a 23-inch antenna.
Perfectly styled hair.
Action starts tonight at 6:30 at the lecture hall. A new study by the Pew Research Center says Indiana laws cater to payday lenders with high interest rates that can harm consumers. Research officer Alex Horowitz says state lawmakers can...
Good audio.
Trying to repeal Obamacare again after the midterm election.
That's
the first attempt to kill the Affordable Care
just
Act.
a duplicate station. Local stations all do the news, same news all at once.
5633 for a free quote today on food.
You don't want to hover on the music at all. We're going to get in trouble with that. Really good audio.
Under $20 with KFC chicken fees. It's bigger than good.
Not all bad. That's not good. You can hear 2 or 3 different things at once. That's not good. Let's try to go to AM now. We're all the way at the top. Yeah. Age may have got to this one. I don't think that's our local station. Yeah. Pretty deaf. Huh. More than likely, time has taken its toll on some of the inside parts. Even if it just sits, because we weren't on short wave. That's long wave. We're going to skip over that, and let's go to band number 1. Just for giggles, since it doesn't like much that we're doing. Of course, I don't know how much this power brick, I don't suppose the power brick's putting out any interference. Maybe the little wall wart thing that might be doing it. Well, let's just hook up the 20-foot sloper antenna to it and see if we can blow the thing up. I don't expect much in the bottom range here, because it is about 11:30 in the morning. There's some amateur radio talk. Okay, let's keep going on up. Now it should get a little better. Huh. There's 10 megahertz finally. That's coming in nice. Let's move on up. Oh. There we go. We're band 4 now. There's some stuff. You can hear some stations now. Am I on 5? No, I think I'm on 4. Who knows? Without something telling me, lighting the way, I'm always confused where I'm at. I think this is band 5. It's not bad. Of course, you got hooked up to a pretty long wire. Yeah, there's 6 now. Come back down through the 15 megahertz range. There's something. This thing is old and cranky, that's for sure. Yeah, one more band and we'll call it a day. I wondered we didn't get band 6. Let's just try it way down yonder. Yeah, it won't pick up 15 megahertz. Huh. Interesting little radio. Different. Excuse me. I wished I had an example that worked a little better. I would take a beat up example if it worked better. I wished it worked on batteries because I don't trust the little the wall wart things that you plug in. I just don't trust those. I think they're noisy and they can inject noise into this stuff. That's why I like just running off battery if I can, and at least give it a running chance. Not all, I mean, it's not good, but you know, maybe a 3 out of 10 just for what it did pick up. This would be kind of fun for a late evening for about an hour. It would be kind of fun just to spin around with and just see what's there. I wouldn't want to make this my sole purpose of entertainment, that's for sure. I'd want to have something else a little bit better. Give it a 3 out of 10. I think I'm being generous. It did something. The AM stuff, there again, it can be, I don't know. I tried to find some data on this, and I can't find any information on it, just how old this is. I'm guessing by the writing and the font that it's in the 80-ish stuff, 1988, 89, 90, maybe somewhere around in there. And time takes its toll. You can store a radio away that's brand new and say, "Ooh, I'm going to keep it forever," and then all of a sudden it's just turned to gloop on the inside, and that's the end of it. And I think maybe that's what happened on the AM portion of this, that it's just stuff has lost its value and things, and the math just doesn't work right for it anymore. I don't know. Don't know. Anyway, yeah, can't give it much more than a 3. We've seen a lot better radios than this, but it was fun to look at, and that's the key. You know, I've had 16 minutes of fun, and that's what this is all about. It's just get out and have some fun. What's the bright spots with the whole thing? You know, found some shortwave stations, and that's kind of where it's at for me. Anyway, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, feel sorry for me and give it a thumbs up anyway. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, share it with all your social stuff. And also down below in the description box, there is a link where you can support the channel through PayPal. All that money goes to turn around and buy radios like this, hopefully better radios than this. You know, we have gems and we have lumps of coal, you know, and this is not really a lump of coal. It's just kind of in between, because it's so old. You got to give it a little forgiveness because it's so old, and it's just a little cranky. You got to forgive it a little bit. And so anyway, the IMA IMR-90. Interesting little radio to play with. And that's all I got today. Get out and enjoy this beautiful day. It's finally starting to warm up. Not a cloud in the sky. And the vulture hasn't been watching me today, which has been kind of nice. There's this vulture that's over here. Oh, we can really mess things up big time if I do this. Right there on that silo is a vulture that watches me, and his little head will pop out around the corner. And he watches, and from time to time I'm talking about something, and I look over, and there he is. And that's always kind of exciting. I think he's waiting for me to die. And I'm waiting for me to die, I think. Anyway, I digress. That's our tour of the office for the day. Get out and enjoy your day. We'll see you at the next review.